Yeah, I've said it. The Beast at Kings Island isn't that good. Now, even though I try and talk about my really hot takes in these, I have a theory, and I feel like this one is actually not that hot of a take. It's just the Beast fans are a lot louder in the community. But we'll see. Okay, let's get into it, starting with this. This lift hill is annoyingly slow, and I understand why, but like, come on, I had to point it out in a Beast Sucks video. Anyways, when you finally reach the top, the drop is mid at best. It's a straight drop into an okay tunnel with no airtime. Like, why is this an elite ride to some people? You then turn left, roughly I might add, into a poorly profiled hill. After this, you rise up into a right-hand turn into the Beast's go-to element, ... straight track. Which also, by the way, has a break at the end. Like, the ride already wasn't doing anything, and now you're gonna make it slower? Who designed this thing? Oh, that's right. Now's the time I want to say, no hate to Din, and I do actually think the engineering behind this ride is quite interesting, and I have a lot of respect for the park for what they managed to accomplish, but that being said, just because I think how it was built is fascinating doesn't make it a good ride. More on that later. Anyways, where were we? Oh right, straight track of course. You then turn to the right and then meander to the left into a tunnel. You then exit the tunnel, turn to the right and go straight, then turn to the right and go straight, and then turn to the right and go straight up into another straight section before traveling to the second lift hill. This one moves a bit faster at least. Now, up until this point, the ride has just been traveling through the forest doing nothing, which some people think is what a good ride does, but no. A good ride travels through the forest but does something, like Voyage for example. Also, I don't see any love for Dragon Mountain, rest in peace, even though it's the same thing but a little smoother and it has inversions. So wait, why don't we all love that ride then? Anyways, I digress. The second lift hill takes you up a little faster than the first one, and when you get to the top, you take a turn to the left and go down at a shocking 18 degrees. Wow, Beast fans, that's an impressive drop right there, am I right? Oh, wait, it's banking now, although it's straight. Wait, what on earth is going on with this thing? And at that point, you enter the helix. Now, this is the element people talk about on this ride, but I don't get why. Like, it's a rough helix that's maybe a tad bit intense, but like, come on, people. A moderately intense helix that's rough at any other park, on any other ride, would not get this much praise. I'm about to piss some people off, but Mindbuster at Canada's Wonderland? Sure, the helix isn't as big, and maybe a tad bit more rough, but it's probably about as intense, and also, for the Beast fans, it's in a tunnel. Now, the question is, why is that the most hated element on Mindbuster? Well, I got an answer for you. Because it sucks. So why does every Beast fanboy love it? Well, because it's one of the only elements that actually does something on the whole ride. Also, I'm bringing up Voyage again, because enthusiasts love long coasters, but they should actually be doing something. Voyage uses every single foot of track for something, whereas Beast is literally a mine train. Also, if you love having a helix on a wooden coaster, then what about Legend, which also happens to be in the same park as Voyage? Legend has a way better helix that also doesn't beat you up as much. Anyway, when the helix is done, you go into the brakes, and that's the end of the ride. So, Beast lovers, why is this ride elite? Please tell me, I want to know. And again, just because the story of the ride and how it was made is cool, doesn't make it a good ride. If SLCs had an equally cool backstory, you wouldn't all be lining up to ride them. To add to that point, of all people, the way a ride's built would make me extremely interested in it as well, because I'm literally an engineering student and love this stuff, but it doesn't make me consider the ride good. Basically, all I found out here is it's not really forceful, it's kind of rough, and the layout is filled with straight track. So again, I ask, what makes this ride elite? The last thing I hear a lot is it's a terrain coaster and it's in the woods, but again, it's the same thing as coming back to how it was built. Yes, all these things about the Beast are great and make a good ride a great ride, but the Beast was never a good ride to begin with. You can't theme an SLC and put it in the forest to make it an elite coaster because the actual coaster was never good, and for me, that's what it comes down to. Yes, I love theming, I love terrain coasters, I love the engineering and hearing about how the ride works and was made, but all of these things are secondary things to me. The primary thing when it comes to is a roller coaster good is the actual ride, and I'm sorry, but the Beast is not. Now, I don't hate it, and I think it's a cool ride, and I wouldn't want Kings Island to get rid of it anytime soon. I also think it is a unique ride people should try and experience at least once in their life. But the people saying it's elite and an amazing ride, I just can't get behind.